gente me llama princesa. Pero tras las puertas del palacio y a la sombra de mi hermana, a punto de coronarse reina, he sido yo, la nacida en segundo lugar, la elegida para proteger nuestro reino.
Buenos días, clase. Seguro que lo pasaremos muy bien este verano, como miembros del Club Secreto de los no herederos al trono. Tenéis superpoderes.
¿Somos superhéroes?
Hi Niles, I'm Berta from Cartelera, Spain.
Hi, how you doing today?
Fine, thank you. First of all, I would like to know how does it feel to be the first Black prince in a Disney live action, leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe aside, of course.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing experience, and I never got to see that, so to know that somebody else will be able to see that, like my first experience with it was being able to see Chadwick, so, knowing that somebody will be able to see that at a younger age and be able to see a teenage boy doing that, somebody that, not only looks like them, but is close to them in age, once you see it, you truly believe anything's possible, like people don't believe it till they see it, so I think, that's what I really love.
Every character in this movie seems to have a lesson to uphold. What do you think the viewers can learn from Tuma's power?
With great power comes great responsibility. If you take the back seat, that doesn't mean you lose. I feel like a lot of people think it, has to be about I. And sometimes it's about team. And you need to be able to accept that. And, accepting that you're part of the team doesn't mean that, your worth isn't any different, but we're better together than we are, divided. So, I think that's really what Tuma's having to learn, which I think is even a great metaphor for what everything, everything's going on today. We're more, we're better together than we are divided.
If you could switch your power with one of your teammates, which one would you choose and why?
So I'm going with folly because I'm very, we're not gonna say I have a fear of bugs because I don't know who may be watching this and it may be trying to come out in the future, but I would love to be able to get over that fear of bugs. And then not only that, there's some bad intentions behind it because I really would want to prank my sister. Like that's mainly what I'm thinking about is pranking my sister. I may still even be afraid of the bugs, but as long as they scare her.
I would like to know if there's a sequel already in the works. Do you have any other projects with Disney?
So right now I think we're waiting for this movie to come out. Hopefully everybody goes and supports it. And I think we will most definitely have a second if everybody goes out and supports it like I believe everybody will, so, we're just keeping our fingers crossed right now. No other projects coming up with Disney, but, I'm always, doing a bunch of charitable stuff for them and, talking to, talking to kids, reading bedtime stories on, the app and stuff like that. So, I'm always doing something with Disney. You can always catch me there.
Niles, I know it affected every fan in a way. So how did you felt when you heard the news about Chadwick Boseman passing?
I was blown away because to know that he had, been dealing with, he'd been dealing with things and, fighting through it and putting a brave face on for everybody. It really inspired me. And it made me realize, I never know what somebody's going through. So you can't judge, I may be at an event and, somebody may not say hi to me or somebody may not, smile the way I want back. And, I feel like before I'd be like, dang, I can't believe that actor wasn't nice. I thought he'd be super cool. But I don't know what actors are going through. I don't know what that person is going through. And I think that's something that we tend to lose when we look at celebrities and we look at, people that are, in the limelight. We forget that they're human. So, when I look at Chadwick's life, I just, he was an amazing man. And, I want to honor him and, how committed he was to his work, and I know the impact he had on me. with being able to see Black Panther, being able to, you know, see him in person, you know, like, I don't, like, that's stuff that I always remember, you know. So for me, it's more, you know, how can we make his legacy live on, and how can us young Black men coming up, you know, do what he did for us. Because I feel like he was a very kind person, to where he would talk to a young cat coming up in the industry, or, you know, he give his time to, you know, go see young children who have, you know, cancer also. And like that right there in itself, he was a superhero. You know, he was a superhero. And, you know, we're going to make sure his legacy lives on, because, you know, people with such a light like that, you know, they don't die in vain. You know, we're for sure gonna, you know, bring light to, you know, the path he already set.
What do we know about the shooting of This Is Us? Because with the coronavirus, everything has changed. So,
so This Is Us, they say we're gonna come back November 15th. So right now we're talking all about that, like filming and getting all of that, because we have to get tested nearly 4 times a week, 3, 4 times a week, you know. So it's all making sure that we're going back and being safe, because that's all that matters, being safe. You know, we have families to go back to. We have, you know, like, if it's not safe, you know, we don't want to do it. So, you know, right now, Dan, the showrunner, is really working with NBC to make sure that we can come back and be safe and, you know, put out a product that, you know, everybody loves.
Thank you so much, Niles.
Durante miles de años, los nacidos segundos han protegido nuestros reinos de las amenazas. Quiere el trono.
Es más poderoso que cualquiera, pero no lo es más que todos nosotros juntos.